here. Full plate armor on. Huge mistake. Looks like you found something at least. Listen, I climbed plenty of trees back home, and I'm nothing if not committed. Let's not talk about it. Did you find Ulfsild's notes? Let me see. The Luminaries all have different opinions on where they came from. They started arguing, and to keep peace, she decided to try a different riddle. So she left her thinking... Wait. Really? Sunamir, the study, the ruins where you and I met. That was Ulfsild's study. Huh. If she has any notes on what she did next, what riddles she ended up giving the dragon, I bet they're at Sunamir. One portal to Ulfsild's ancient study coming right up. At least we won't have to do any climbing this time. Let's go. Sunamir. I wonder what it means. I never gave it a second thought before. That's right. This portal closed once I brought the others through. That Ulfsild echo is still quiet. Is there anything else hidden around here?
Whoever follows in my footsteps, I leave behind the transcribed copy of Nisbe's fable. This should help you on your quest.
I'm not crazy about Nisbe. This is so interesting. Sounds like we're off to Paragon's remembrance in Hrothgar. Allow me, adventurer. Not quite the welcome I was expecting. This place must have been very different back in Ulfsild's time. I'll guard your backside. Head in, and I'll be right behind you. Notes? Let's get back to the Scalarium, and we can go over everything we found. That was certainly an adventure, wasn't it? A jaunt through ancient ruins to craft an unsolvable riddle. Not what I expected when I woke up this morning, but exactly what I needed. What was in her last notes? Anything that will help? Let's see. Ulfsild made a riddle that started a fight among the Luminaries. Then she took cues from the Misby fable and tried to craft an impossible paradox. A paradox? Wait, could it be that simple? Ulfsild says here she told the dragon how to recognize her inheritor, but she told you not to say yes when the dragon asked. That's it! Ulfsild set this up for you all those years ago. Your riddle is, am I Ulfsild's inheritor? But that's just it! This riddle is perfect for her mind. She loves puzzles, twisting things around in her head. What's twistier than a paradox? That's it, I think. Go ask the dragon if you're Ulfsild's inheritor and complete that trial. This is what Ulfsild's notes were pointing to. I know it. After everything we've learned about her, I don't think she would have sent you on this tome chase for nothing. I know this is what she wanted you to do. But, just in case, good luck. keep in mind, this is just what I think happened, all right? Ulfsild knew her days in the Scholarium were limited, so she left behind all these echoes, notes, and fables you found along the way. That worked for the other luminaries, who would test you on their own terms. But, by her own admission, Ulfsild struggled with the Dragon's Trial. She wanted to make sure whoever followed in her footsteps didn't have the same problem. Right. Ulfsild told the dragons signs to watch out for, so she would know for certain you were Ulfsild's inheritor. Then she left behind instructions for you, or someone like you, so you could make sure the dragon wouldn't know where you stood. Exactly. If the dragon says you're Ulfsild's inheritor, she answered your riddle. But you never claimed to be, which, from what Ulfsild told the dragon, means you are. It's a loop the dragon could run forever, the kind of puzzle she loves.
I have been sitting here mulling what morsel you might lay at my feet, mortal. I honestly hope I am not disappointed. Out with it. What is your riddle? How do you know what Ulfsild taught me? Unless you are her inheritor. You never claimed to be. Which, from what the Archmage said, would suggest you are. If you are, then I've definitively answered your riddle. Now, if the question has an answer, you haven't brought me an unsolvable riddle. But then that would mean you aren't her inheritor. And then how would you know what Ulfsild told me? And we're right back where we started. Clever. Very clever. I do. You have a mind for riddles. And even from all those years ago, it's clear Ulfsild wanted you to have my support. I find you worthy of my power. Take my sigil to the altar, inheritor. Or pretender. Whichever you are. Your wisdom and wit have proven your worth. Accept the power of the dragon, mortal. And may you prove clever enough in its use.
Did you pass the trial? That look on your face! The riddle did the trick! Congratulations! You can never be certain things will turn out in your favor where dragons are concerned. Even if she's not a traditional dragon. Hey now, this was a team effort. And of course, Ulfsild herself set the stage for our success all those years ago. My usual day is filled with protection, patrols, and portals. This was a nice break from the usual. Incredible. With the dragon's power amplifying the altar, who knows what secrets you'll uncover out there in the world. We pulled together, solved her puzzles, and followed fully in Ulfsild's footsteps. Not bad for a night's work.
Ah, at last! We come to the final wing. You perch atop a mountain of accomplishments. An interloper no longer. You've unlocked the wings of the Netch, the Dragon, the Griffin, and the Indrik. Now, only a final door remains. It is, and beyond lies your final trial to restore the Scalarium. Your proctor for this test shall be me. As you may have already guessed, I am the last Luminary who might lend their power to the scribing altar. The Wing of the Crow. When we first met, I said that it was up to the Luminaries if you would be Ulfsild's inheritor. Now, you face a test unlike any you have seen before. There is an echo of Ulfsild nearby. Listen to it, and then we fly. Congratulations. You've accomplished incredible things. Through you, my work finally lives on. Gather any allies you choose. We will see if the Crow deems you worthy. If you are the inheritor of the Scalarium. See you on the other side. Congratulations. You've accomplished incredible things. Through you, my...
Did I hear the Crow say she's a Luminary? I thought she was Ulfsild's familiar. I suppose she could be both. Wait, hold on, congratulations! You're heading into your final trial! I guess that makes sense, since the portal to get here was keyed to 2 people. And after all, it's my duty as a Knight of the Lamp to follow you into the unknown, to protect you from the dangers therein. You're damned right I'll see this through to the end with you. I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't wait to see what the Votary Commander and Guildmaster Galarian make of all this. This must be the Crow's domain. Incredible! Maybe those echoes can tell us more.
This ritual has taken everything I had and more. It worked, I think, and I will leave part of myself behind. Will it be enough for those that come after? Will anyone follow in my footsteps? I refuse to believe all this work was for nothing. Any attempt to save the Scalarium would only provoke Sheogorath. As far as I know, the Daedric Princes know nothing of the Luminaries. I have to seal this place away, so it feels like locking away parts of my heart and soul. I suppose in some ways, it is. My inheritor could come from anywhere, from a distant era. A brighter time, I dare to hope. I trust the Luminaries. They will ensure the right person steps into the role.
These echoes must be from Ulfsild's final days here. They're so personal. And unfortunately, none are quite as instructive as the ones she left in the Scalarium. So far, they're just reinforcing what we already knew. Ulfsild sealed away the Scalarium to protect it from Sheogorath. Kind of lovely, actually, the way she said it was for the Luminaries. And there was that bit about a ritual. Did you catch that? Maybe it was the sealing ritual, something she left behind to protect the Scalarium. She described it as a piece of herself? Wait, the echoes, look! What are they pointing at? have anything more to say.
Relationships do not lose their verse when they end. You can carry someone with you in other ways. But while it lasts, there's such joy in loyalty to one's friends. How will you vow to respect them? Speak your vow of loyalty. Your vow has been sworn. Kindness is like the first snow of winter. Get enough of it all at once, and soon it starts to stick. When I pass from this world, I'll never look back and wish I'd been less charitable. Will you vow the same? Speak your vow of charity. Your vow has been sworn. What lies always ahead of you, so you will never see it. What is always coming, but never arrives. Existence itself is a mystery. An unmapped territory spread out before you. Will you take a vow to explore it? Speak your vow of mystery. Your vow has been sworn. You have potential, but you do not understand yet.
Was something supposed to happen? Try looking at the fable again. Maybe there's a connection between the memory's name and a vow.
Kindness is like the first. Speak your vow of... Your vow has been sworn. Speak your vow. Your vow. What lies... Speak your vow of mystery. Your vow. You understand, and you are ready to take the next step.
Our way forward. Now, the real work begins.